Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. The Dukes will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will take the first swing of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Back to pass, it's Gibbs. He's going up top. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Number 12.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
South Carolina, 7. James Madison.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the James Madison Dukes offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Second down coming up.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. The play action fake, getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to make magic with his feet. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking for a man. It's Gage. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. At the 45 on its way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dukes.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Gibbs. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks a tackle inside the 35. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, James Madison!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did.
Going over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. He's off to the races. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Gage. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hatchett. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Dukes look to keep this drive humming.
Get set, get set.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game as a head coach.
Touchdown, Dukes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And guys, the defense wants to get in the quarterback's face, but you can't get a roughing call that gives the offense a first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
South Carolina, number 12.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You can put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Open space at the 25. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They're trying to get to it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. To the air, it's Gage. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Makes the grab down the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they've regained the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half.
South Carolina, 21.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. It's caught. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Quick strike complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with... Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Back to throw, it's Gage. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
South Carolina, 28. James Madison, 24.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch called for and made. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. And they swarm him under.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Rich. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Now on second down. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Near the 4-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Fullback's got it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Gain 2. It's now third and goal.
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Eastern Michigan made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Eagles. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ball's on the 18. It's second down and 9. It's a draw. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He makes the connection, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to throw. It's Gage. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
With the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
All kinds of running room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. The Dukes want to move quickly. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Gage. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Feeling some heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
2nd down coming up.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Coming after it. Wiggles free. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the score.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Pocket starts to collapse. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
All business today for this ball club. They come out.